welcome to our new reading. So you see this beautiful setup. So today we're having feathers and we're talking about messages of your person, okay? So our pile one is called grain and I show you the feather, okay? So if you're drawn to this pile, you chose this card. Pile 2 is called desert and we have this beautiful feather. Pile 3 is called pyramid and we have this beautiful feather. And pile 4 is called passage and we have this beautiful feather. Okay, so choose whatever feather you're drawn to, whatever picture you're drawn to, and then we see each other at the piles with messages of your person. Okay, I see you there, guys. Bye. So hello, my pile 1. You chose the resurrection, fertility, bounty, okay, and this beautiful dotted feather. So let's see, we also have this beautiful golden feather here, so we want to put this in the middle. First of all, I want to look into what is the energy here. What is the spiritual path that you're walking, okay? This is what we're looking first on the left side, and then we're looking on the right side. What does it mean for your person and what are their messages? So what is the spiritual truth here? What is going on in this connection? I'm using the Tony Palermo Oracle cards. Okay, this is a very beautiful oracle. So let's see. Okay, wow. First card that turned around, the artist. So I show you the card. This looks very beautiful to our decoration. And it says, you hold the infinite power of creation within you. A divine artist. Create something beautiful today. Feel the stars shining. You are one with the universe and nature. The eternal light of creation shines through you forever. Beautiful. So let's put this here. So we have the fertility and the artist. This connection that we're having here, what it tells me with the artist, that you can create this connection in whatever way is possible, right? Because there is this grain, it's growing. So it could be that you are in separation, pile 1. It could be that this is a crush and you've never met them. But what you can be sure is that definitely this connection is growing beyond what you're seeing, okay? So let's use this tarot deck to look at it. What's going on here with your person? Okay, wow. 2 cards came out. So we have number 11, the last. It's very interesting that in this deck, it's the old version, the strength card on number 11. You know that at Pamela Coleman Smith, who created the Rider-Waite, the original Rider-Waite tarot deck that almost all tarot decks derive from. This is still the original one, where number 11 is the Justice card. Yeah. Sorry, the Strength card. It's a Justice card now. But this here is where number 11 is the Strength card. And isn't that interesting? So we have lust here. Yeah, we also see this connection is very fertile, and we have the Judgment card here, the Aeon. Look at these beautiful cards. So this is the Phoenix out of the ashes. So what does it tell us, you know? What does it tell us? This tells us that even though you're not noticing it, even though you're not seeing the growth beyond the scenes, even though you know, this is a situation where it's not just, right? Because it's not justice. It's not the Justice card that's usually now on the place of 11 is not here. It's a Strength card. It's about holding on. It's about it's about carrying the cup of love, even though this cup is so high up. You see how she is carrying this cup of love. But you see how this is a universe cup, you know, you see here the star in this beautiful cup, and she's carrying it, and here she has a rose. This is as above, so below. But it's still going to manifest. Yeah, it's still being manifested. And with the Aeon here, it is being resurrected. And this is also what the Crane card says, yeah? So if we're talking about someone that is in the past of you, this connection is going to be reestablished. The universe is creating, like an artist. The universe is the eternal artist, right? The universe is the eternal artist. This is telling me the universe is going to recreate this connection for you. So what does it mean? This means that either this person is standing in front of you and they're coming back, or if you don't want them, a person that is recreated. And this is basically meaning everything what you liked, where you had a beautiful connection with that person, is going to be re-established again in another person. This is very interesting. It's like infinite possibilities to this connection. So now we're going to see, how do they see you? And we're talking now about this person. How are you seen? And we have here Nemesis, she who avenges, revenge, outcome, justice. Again, we have this Justice card. I feel definitely, Pile 1, this is about the universe avenging you, for sure. There is here some chapter in that book that hasn't been written. You see her, she has this book on her lap. There is definitely being a chapter that has not been written in this connection, yeah. And I feel here that the universe is avenging you in kind of a sense that you see how now beautifully this flame is reflected in her wine glass. You see how she's holding the wine, and now the wining, because I put this card there, the wine is suddenly becoming the light. The wine, it means intoxication. The wine means also this, you know, the lust. Wine also symbolizes lust in life, lust for life, right? So a lot of times alcohol symbolizes celebrating, coming together with people, not isolating yourself, putting yourself on the market again, having fun, right? But here we see how this glass of wine turned into the flame. So it's like your flame, this could be your twin flame, your person, right? This could be your soulmate. You're basically intoxicated by that soulmate. It's like wine to your life, right? So this means that this person makes you happy. This person establishes this lust in you, this strength. I also feel that this person, whoever this is, gives you a lot of strength, and some justice hasn't been done here. And why it hasn't been done here, I don't know. There could be different reasons for that. I do feel it's because of a third party, but we're going to look into this with Lenormand. Why hasn't it been established until now, my Pile 1? Why hasn't it been established by now with this person? The compass, they couldn't find you until now. It's not yet manifested. The compass means this is divine timing. It was not divine timing yet. So we can be sure that whatever happened here, we also see the beautiful brownish and bluish color here. The blue stands for the mind. The brown stands for, you know, holding on for this old flair. You know, we see this here in my decoration. Sophisticated, yeah. This has a stability. It's built in nature. It's grounded. Yeah, this connection can be grounded, especially with the grain. So how does that look like now in the 3D realm? So let's look into this. What will happen here? What are the messages of your person? So I definitely feel that the universe will work as that divine artist and will create this beautiful journey again for you in whatever way this looks like. You know, this could come into it as a new person. This could come as the old person. Yes, we have definitely a spiritual connection. The Empress fell out. Look at this beautiful card. Yeah, the Empress. We also have the grain here. You see this? This is also that you are the divine creator of your life. It's like as above from the universe, the artist of eternal life. So below, yeah, as above, so below. So then we have the King of Wands. Beautiful. He's looking directly at the Empress. Look, if I put them together, he's looking directly at her. So this is telling me that you as the divine feminine, you're basically, because of your presence, this whole connection will be recreated again. And this is because of your presence. This is because of, you know, they see you as the Empress. They see you as the chapter has not been written. The chapter has not been established. So whatever this is, this could be someone from the past that is coming back because they're returning because of lust, because of passion, because they feel the last chapter hasn't been written with you. Yeah, and it doesn't mean that they want to write the last chapter. It means that they feel that they're still missing out on this connection. If this is not with an X, if this is a connection that has never been represented in reality, then the universe is the divine artist and they will recreate. They will create this journey with your person for you, okay? So let's see, what are the messages? So we're getting now some messages from that person. Let's see what comes out. These are open heart messages for my pile 1, please. Yeah, look at this. I do believe we are meant to be together. Beautiful. This is because this is the point here. This is the message that is coming through. This is the message that is overturning everything else. Everything what this person is believing is not like standing in their way. The only thing is that's saying to them, I need to go back, or I need to establish this connection, is because they feel they want to be with you. Yeah, so let's get some messages. Let's get some more messages because I called it messages. So we're gonna get messages from your person. For my pile 1, please. So first card that comes out is I'm so focused on you. This comes out with the last card. So definitely this person is very focused. I mean, this could be a mirror because of the divine artist. It could be that both of you are very focused at the moment on each other. You're very focused on creating this connection. So your person almost acts like a magician, as a divine creator of their love life. Let's see what else. Very beautiful. Okay, 2 cards. You are such an inspiration. And we have written it in this brownish, yeah? This is this brownish card. And this is why, you know, we see all the universe here. We see this resurrection. We see this growth beyond the scenes. Then we have, I will never give up on us. Yeah. Because for this person, you are the Empress, yeah? The Empress symbolizes that they feel that string with you and they see you as the most beautiful woman on the planet. Like if someone sees you as an Empress, they see you as their wife, yeah? Very beautiful. And let's get one more card. You are cute. I feel this is what you're saying to your person. Because that's usually a thing that women say. So I do think this is what you're saying to this person. What a beautiful reading. For some of you, this could definitely be a crush. Yeah, definitely. I see that here. Let's get one more card. I'm looking what kind of deck. Yeah, let's get the tree deck. Let's get the tree deck. I want to get one tree for you. What is important for my pile one to know? Give me a soul tree. What is important for my pile one to know? Please give me a soul tree. Show me what is important. Yeah, birth. Exactly. Because this is also what the Empress symbolizes, right? The divine birth. And again, guys, look at this. We see this purple color. The purple means here in this deck, the divine artist, the creation of the universe. This is a universal birth. This is definitely confirmation of the whole reading. It's definitely telling me that your person will come back, or if you don't want them to come back, the universe knows they are the divine artist. They will create a situation where, you know, someone will come back into your life that might have similar traits or that might remind you of that one person that left you and you were very sad about this. Or if you're waiting on someone, you're crushing on someone that hasn't been birthed into reality, that's what's going to happen for you. Okay, my pile one. So this is the reading. I hope you guys like it. Please tune in again and please sign up for our beautiful channel. Take care, guys. Bye. Now my pile two. So if you chose the desert, this is your reading. Okay. So my pile two. What's going on here? With the desert card, I mean, you chose that card. I definitely feel that, like, for a long time, you guys are waiting on something with your person and it has not manifested yet. Okay, so you're like a camel basically walking through a desert. That's basically meaning that, you know, camels can endure all these harsh surroundings, environments, yeah, and they can walk through the desert without being in need of much water. And they can endure these rough outside circumstances. So pile two, you're right now enduring a very rough surrounding environment where you don't feel welcomed, where you feel as if you're running through the desert. Sometimes you have the feeling you're lost. Sometimes you have the feeling spirit is not answering you, spirit is gone. So it could be a very dry period in your life where nothing is really happening. It could also symbolize nothing is really moving. Like everything is just sand. Yeah. It could also mean like sometimes you sink into sand. So a lot of times you can sink in your situation at the moment. So let's see, what is spirit saying to this? What is happening on a 5D level? And I'm using the Tony Palermo. Okay. Again, we have the scenery. You see this? This almost looks like, well, we could interpret it in different ways. But this could either be water or this could be, I do think it's water because it's like the remembrance. You could also remember times in your life where everything was fertile, where everything was growing, where everything, you could really yearn for these times because at the moment in your life, everything is dry, everything is not really working out. Yeah. So let's read. And it says, remember, the light within your heart is the same as the rays of the sun and the glow of the moon. The same energy that moves the ocean tides also stirs inside your heart. See? What is it that your heart truly desires? What have you not said to someone that you would like to say? Find and express your truth. So this is about something where a person, and I feel this is your person, it could be about you, but I rather feel it's about your person. They haven't expressed their truth. And you remember the times when, something was really moving along, something was really working out. Yeah, you remember times in your life, my pal too, where maybe even with that person, if you know them from the past, maybe where you had good times, where everything was flowing, where everything was in a wonderful mood. And we do have, sometimes we're sad because we don't get these times back, right? But you should not forget, pile two, that even though you're walking through harsh times right now, you're walking through rough territory, it also means the light is in your heart. So if one thing didn't work out in the past, it doesn't mean that another thing is not working out for you in the future or in the present moment. Yeah. Most important is that you remind yourself, and this is also shown here with this beautiful card, that the light is within you, because it also says barriers, it says obstacles, and it says challenges that you have to go through at the moment. So let's get 2 cards on the situation here. The left here is I want to have like the past or the 5D stuff. And I want to get 2 cards. Yes. This is about movement. Yeah. And we see how here, very beautiful in this card, like all these swords are like basically pointing on the aim, the goal. It's like you want to manifest something, yeah, my pile too. But everything, like everything is pointing at what you're trying to manifest. So basically it means that everything, what happens in your life, is trying to prevent whatever you're trying to manifest. Why is that so? This could be that connection with your person. This could be someone from the past. This could be someone new. This could be someone you're crushing on. You're really trying hard to manifest and to move into that direction of that person. And we do have the Magician White. I was just saying this. Look at this beautiful Magus. That's the creator. Yeah, you try to manifest this. I see that here. But you also see the snakes. I feel what is trying to prevent this is your person's own thoughts. And we also see that these cards are very bluish. There's some information here that they haven't told you. Yeah, I definitely see that. Also with the remembrance. There is something that this person hasn't expressed to you. And this could be all different sorts of things, but there is some information that you're missing. And when you're missing out on this information, you kind of like, you can't really create this. You can't really create, because if they're not opening up, if they're not talking to you, this person, if like other people, I feel here a lot of other circumstances are preventing this, that you can talk to this person and they have not really expressed themselves. So that's why you're walking around in the desert, because I feel also you're walking around in the desert because there's no really a goal. You're trying to manifest this, but this person, there's something here what they have not expressed to you. And because of that, you don't know why everything is pointing on that. So that means all the swords, it's basically everything in nature, everything in that environment is preventing for this connection to happen. Why? There could be different reasons for that. This person is either not ready and they haven't told you, or they don't want to manifest a connection at the moment. They want to stay single and they haven't told you. Or, this is coming from that person. This is coming from this 5D realm as well of it's not yet time. But why? Yeah, we have to figure out why. Let's see how they see you. This is the next card. How is this person seeing you? Yeah. Again, we have the snakes. Yeah. One of you could be snakes from the Chinese zodiac sign, but it doesn't have to be. But she who instigates, and we say leadership, provocation, power. They see you as very powerful. It's hard for them to resist you, but they try to resist you. I see that here. They try to resist you. You try to change the situation with that person. Yeah, definitely see that here. But they see you as provocation. So what does it mean? Let's put it here. What does it mean? You see how I'm always looking, where's the light going? The light is going on the right side from our point of view to your left side. The left side has something to do with feelings, yeah? Because I'm thinking of the left brain side. The left brain side has something to do with feelings and expression. And it's almost as if the light is blinding this eye. So you're not seeing something here. There's something about that person's feeling that they haven't told you, which is on their end. They have to tell you. They have to express themselves. We saw it here, but they haven't done that, okay? For whatever reason. And as long as you don't know the context, you don't know why you're running around in the desert, right? So let's look into the 3D cards. Why haven't they told you? What is it? What is going on here in 3D? Okay, cards came out really fast. So we have the 6 of Cups. This talks about remembering. This talks about the past. Yeah, this could even talk about that you shared or you still share a soul connection with that person, that you remember past lives. It could be that a past life is hindering this connection to manifest at the moment. And then we have the World, which is, the world is always an ending. The world is an ending and a beginning at the same time. So something has to end here before they are free as a child, free as, you know, the children always symbolizes that you can be free with each other, that you can be honest with each other, that you can be playful with each other. There's something here at the moment where this is hindered, this feeling free to play like children. Yeah, this is basically also the soulmate energy, to be free to express yourself, to be free to be in awe in this love. Something has to end here. Something has to come into balance before, because we see here as the magician, so you are here on earth. You can manifest this when something is ending. And what is ending? This person hasn't told you, okay? What is it? Let's look into what the cards are saying. What needs to end here for my pal 2 in order for them to manifest? Okay. This is the Rats. The Knight of Wands. This is talking about an inner conflict this person has. It could be even such a small conflict that they have. There's something here where, you know, if you would manifest this person is resisting. Yeah, they're resisting you. I see that here. And they haven't told you. There's some kind of inner conflict this person has when manifesting this connection, when bringing this connection to reality. It could either be that they're resisting this because of a past that you had together, because they're remembering certain things that they don't want to relive again, or they're shameful that they did something to you in the past that you don't even know. Yeah, because of that, your eye is closed. You see this here with the lighting? You're not knowing some things that they might have not even told you about the past. So if this is someone from the past, they're struggling because there's a piece of information that you're missing. That's definitely the case. Let's see what the overall saying of this person is. Let's go the open heart message. What's the overall saying? Very interesting. This is like a movie here. What's going on? Okay, I wish we were on a date right now. But they can't. There is this inner conflict. So, you know what I'm feeling, what their conflict is? It could even be that there is no past with this person, right? For some of you, this is someone totally new and they're having a conflict. They wish they could be free like children and be on a date with you, but there's conflict here. It's like they could be seen, or there's something where they have to be careful that you're not getting caught. I see that here because all the other outside circumstances are focusing on the two of you. It could be that this is a celebrity, number one, that they're being afraid that you are seen by their fans, right? To make a fuss out of the whole thing. There could be a conflict because they are in another connection elsewhere. Yeah? It could be, this is an inner conflict that they're having of, yes, I wish I want to be with you as well. I want to be like children where I don't have to think about all my life circumstances. But there's some kind of desert also in this person's life. I feel that you're like mirroring in this context. There cannot be the ocean here because they haven't expressed something to you which is important. Let's see what else they're saying. I dream about you every night. So there is this longing. Yeah, okay. This is the Magos. This is, the universe sending them dreams. And there we have it. Impossible. This could come from other people. So it could be that you guys have a big age gap. It could be that, you have a language gap. It could be that you're coming from different worlds, where one is known and famous and the other one is non-famous, or where one is maybe born into a wealthy family and the other one is like has nothing, so their parents forbid it. Something here, other people are saying it's impossible, so that's the conflict. They're trying to balance this out. I get ready for you, yeah, because this is this child energy. This is this, I want to be with you on a date. I want to be with you. And then we have my love for you is intense. Okay, so the Knight of Wands came out. So there's definitely this conflict of the outer world and the inner world. And that's just what is depicted in this picture. As long as this person is not freeing themselves, this is what has to end, this freedom. They have to find the freedom in themselves to reject the outer world, what they're saying about your bond. Because this is here a pile where something is being said about your bond. Other people say that where, there's nothing else you can do. And that's why you don't know that this person has a conflict with that. Maybe you don't have a conflict with that, pile 2, but your person has. They're having a conflict. Maybe these snakes speaks to these other people that are jealous or envy of this connection, right? So let's see. Let's get the last card I want to get is a tree card to see universe. What is going on here? Hiding, the moon. The moon talks about an inner conflict. Yeah, I definitely feel that here. Let's take this. The moon is about this inner conflict where this person sees everything on the outside, what's going on, and they see that, this love is almost impossible to manifest. So they're kind of retreating themselves and saying, well, it's not possible. And that's why you are still in the desert waiting on them, and there's nothing manifesting. That's why you're in the desert, right? There's nothing manifesting with this person, but the remembrance, this is spirit talking. This is spirit, I want to show you this card again. This is spirit saying, remember, the light is in you, not in other people, not in the 3D world. The light is your connection. Remember this, and they say that to your person. So your person has to find a way out of this inner conflict where they stand in their own power with the world, where they stand in balance in their own power and they say, yes, the world can have something against my connection, but I'm going to manifest it anyway because my love is intense and I want it. And this is the remembering of your bond in their inner world. Okay, very beautiful reading, part 2. Wow. Yeah. So I hope your person finds the courage to come up to you, to talk to you about their inner feelings. This is what the moon talks. The moon talks about exploring their inner feelings and talking about this with you. Yeah, so that you're not walking around in the desert anymore, that you know what's going on. Does your person want you? Do they want that you wait for them? Do they want that you move on? You're basically waiting for this information, and I hope that your person finds the courage to come up and to free themselves from all the other opinions of other people. Yeah, how beautiful. So this is all what I'm having, my pile 2. I hope you like this reading. Take care, and I see you again. Bye. Hello, my pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So look at this beautiful tiny feather that you chose in comparison with the pyramids. I mean, this is very telling. What is this reading all about? Well, I'm channeling always the first things that come in. I feel that this pile is about some kind of belief system. I feel here that either you and your person have different belief systems, or this connection is so crazy. It has something here like this connection is so crazy that you're in awe. Like, you know, when you stand, I don't know if you guys have ever stood in front of the pyramids, but this feeling when you're like standing there and you are in awe of this art to build these monuments, right? Of this art of, you know, how could this happen? How could this be? So there is like this, the connection we're talking about here, pile 3, is definitely something that is out of this world. It's definitely a connection that you don't see every day. So pile 3, I definitely feel that this is either a connection with a celebrity, this is either a soulmate, twin flame bond, or it's something that is out of this world, like a crush, where you have this feeling this is never gonna happen, yeah, because they're out of this world. Let's look into the cards. So first I'm using the artwork of Tony Palermo, I think his name is. So let's see, what is Spirit saying to this connection? We have, oh my gosh, we have, yeah. We have right the, what does it say? Love, peace. Look at his eyes. We have patience. Yeah, look at this. Beautiful card. And it says, you are entering a time of great love and peace. Be patient and allow the current storm to clear. Resurrection, no more wounds, only love predicted for the future. This is a love greater in life. I mean, if we have Jesus here, this is a love that is, I mean, we talked about belief systems, yeah? You could have different belief systems, but what I'm seeing rather here is some kind of love that's requiring a lot of patience to manifest, because, you know, the pyramids, they weren't built in one day. I mean, if we're still believing that aliens have built them, they could have been built in one day, but we don't know, right? And we have to believe in the things that we can see. So we don't even know if aliens exist, right? But we do know the pyramids are standing there. This is the truth. This is the this is what you see when you go to Egypt. You see the pyramids standing there, so someone must have built it. We don't know who, but we see the end product. Yeah. So this is about your journey. Your journey is out of this world, and I feel Spirit wants to remind you that it's not about the how or who. It's about the end product, which is your connection, being in union in 3D, right? So this is about this. It's kind of like there is a lot of patience required. There is a lot of hope here that you need to have, a lot of belief, right? A lot of belief that you can build it. Because, I mean, if we're talking about the pyramids, no matter who built it, it's like when we look at it, we can't even imagine how people were building this in the past. So when you are in union with your person in 3D, you can't even imagine the walk anymore to there. It almost feels as if you're forgetting then how your path was and how difficult and hard it was. So I feel here, pile 3, you should focus on the end product. You should believe in this journey, and you should focus on the 3D union, which is the end product, right? The relationship with your person. Let's see. Yes, the Hierophant. Concentrate the key here. He's holding the key. You see this? The Hierophant is all about belief system, ethics, things that you believe in. The key here is, what do you believe in? Do you believe you can make it? Do you believe this connection is written for you in the stars? Or do you think it's impossible? Because that's the key. The key here is, do you have patience and can you wait for your person? Or do you want to move on because you think it's not possible? The Hierophant talks about this. This is about both of you also believing it. You know, if one of you is not believing in it, will not manifest, right? If one of you is saying this is too crazy, this is like not possible, then it's very hard for one person. I mean, one person, if it wasn't an alien or like a giant, they couldn't have built the pyramids. So how should that work without a team, right? And this is also a team of your spirit guides, a team of you believing in your journey. Even if you are alone at the moment and you're saying, well, Purple, I don't have a team. I don't have someone that believes in this journey. All you need is your spirit guide, your belief system, and your person that is also believing in this, right? This is all we need in order to manifest. Let's see what else is coming out. Give me one more card. Yeah, this is about the belief. That both of you need to want this. It's the Two of Wands. Yeah, we have Mars in Aries. We have Aries energy in Mars. This is about making it happen, you know. When the two of you put your sticks together, this is almost like the Ace of Wands, and say, I want this. We want this. All what it takes. And look how beautiful this is, a mixture of the orange color. And we see that mixture, this orange color reflected in the pyramids again. You see this? I don't think you have had a past here with this person. This is something like a crush, pile 3. This is something where you think a person is interesting, but you haven't even touched them. Is it possible to manifest? Maybe this is someone famous. Maybe this is someone that you met and you think it's fascinating, but you have no idea if you see them again. Or you have no idea if it's possible to manifest this connection again. All what it's telling me here is that Spirit is saying, you know, the two of you need to want this as well. Like you and your person need to want this. And especially in 5D. Yeah? And you need to have a lot of patience in order for the alignment. Because Mars in Aries happens when the two of you want it, then the two of you will move forward in real life. It is not working if one of you is saying no and the other one is saying yes. Then it will not manifest, because if only one thing in the building of the pyramids, you know, I mean, we don't know. We don't know how it was established. We can only assume. But we can imagine, I mean, these are 3 pyramids. If one thing went wrong, what would have happened, right? What would have happened? So let's look into this. How's your person seeing you? And it says, Bryce, she who surprises, surprise, discovery, revelation. Wow. Your person is surprised too. I mean, this is telling me that they're surprised of their feelings. They might know you, they might not know you. And I put these cards there and I'm looking where the light is going. You see where the light is going? The light is going to her fingers, to her left hand, to where she's looking. She's like dividing the veil and she's looking out, right? And we can see especially like my hand here. And if we look at my hand, I mean, you see my bracelet, which has a very important meaning, and you also see my ring. I had other rings, but sometimes I take them off because they're like, you know, like they're, how do you say that? When you wear them, like I wear them every day, they're losing their colors. So I just take them off when that's happening. It has no special meaning to that, why I'm not wearing it again. But at the moment when I do the reading, I have just one ring here. And this is an infinity ring. You see this? I'm going to show you. It's an infinity ring with a green, it's like kind of a green heart in there. This is talking about an eternal bond. So what I'm seeing, this is about your eternal bond. And you have that in your hands. Yeah, same as someone built the pyramids with their hands. You need your hands to build up the pyramids, right? I mean, you can do magic and like simsalabim, or I don't know, abracadabra, and then the pyramids stand there. I don't think this has happened. Except we don't know what species has built this. You know, maybe the aliens came and they made abracadabra and then the pyramids stood there. But we don't know, right? But so what we have to know is they're definitely been built with their own hands. Yeah? So what does that tell us? This tells us that you can manifest this connection. But, you know, it's not only one person. Like, you have one hand in this resurrection of this connection, but your person holds the other hand, right? Your person holds the right hand. So in order to manifest this, you both have to want it. So let's look at D3D. Yeah, the King of Swords. You both have to fight for this, you know. Your person could be very much in their head with the King of Swords. It's like they're contemplating a lot about this connection. They're thinking a lot about this. They're a lot in their head, in the logic. And there's no logic to the pyramids, right? That's what this is telling us, you know. It's like, in order to manifest this connection, there is no logic needed. Like, you cannot use logic in order to build this connection. You can't. Because we have the belief system here, we have the religion here, we have the pyramids where there's no logic at all. So what is it about this? I feel your person must get out of this. They're very much in their head. As long as your masculine is in their head about this connection, it's not working. And that's why you need to have patience, because this person has to come out of their head. Yeah, look at this. Wow, it's flew here. The Six of Wands. Yeah, this person has to find their own inner claim of you, their own power. You see how they're like coming with the victory. They're coming with all the wands, you know, wanting you. This is leaving almost their mind behind. And that's what we always say, right? That's what we always say when we talk about these crazy connections, is that you have to leave your mind behind. You have to get out of this. How should we make it? How should we pursue? How should we make it? Just do it, you know, with the hand. It's telling me just get going. Get out of this mind space. Why are you thinking? Why are you overthinking this connection? If you want it, you gotta get it. That's what it's saying, yeah? So let's see why they are in their head. Why are they in their heads, my pile 3? Why is your person in their head? Because they're surprised. I mean, they see you, that you are surprised about your connection. They are surprised as well. Okay, they feel they are not capable. When I see the child speaks of a new beginning. Let's see the camera. So the child speaks of a new beginning. Yeah, let's put it here. The child speaks of a new beginning. The child always speaks of all these wonders. It could even be that your person thinks this is a fairy tale. It's not possible, because that's what we think of the pyramids. We haven't rebuilt the pyramids, right? We have not built like the pyramids. It hasn't been figured out how they were built. So we could not rebuild the pyramids and try it somewhere else, right? And there's always distraction. You see how my camera is like doing these funny things? I will leave that in the reading, because you see that there are a lot of distractions where I got distracted from the reading. So your person is getting distracted a lot. They're getting distracted a lot, and they could have like a problem here where we also see how the candle is lighting their head in this card. So that's why they're overthinking this, because there is this belief system what they have that it's not possible. This is like something out of a fairy tale. This is not possible. If you look back, like once you manifested this connection, once you are lovers in reality, you probably look back like the permanents. You don't even know how it was possible to do that, but you were it was possible. The permanents stand there. So what does it tell me? It's possible. It tells me this whole connection is possible, but your person is not really believing in it. They could also think they're too young. They're not ready for such a connection. Okay, it's like, am I ready? Can I handle this? Maybe you have a big age gap, right? Where they say, can I handle her? Can I handle this connection? Maybe she wants a husband and I'm not ready yet. Things like that keep them from coming forward. Yeah. Because if you think about, if you stand in front of the pyramids, you can think like how people were thinking. Like, how can we build such a monument? You know, how is this possible? There were probably a lot of people who were contemplating at that time. So let's see, what is the main message here from this person? Came out. It jumps out. They have like they're very open mind, but listen to songs that remind you of me and you will know I am there with you. So they could send you playlists there. You connect with them through music a lot. I also see them listening to music a lot and thinking like, how can I make this? I really want her, but I don't know how it's possible. I don't know how to do it. This has this feeling, this connection is larger than life, and I don't know how should I do that. It's like they're feeling almost like numb. Can we say numb? Almost like sitting on that throne and saying, well, I'm surprised. I got this beautiful connection, but how should I manifest it now? That's like, how should I make the pyramids? You know, how should I build the pyramids? I mean, they stand there, so a lot of people, it was possible for them to build it. We have Jesus here who is, you know, if you believe, you can make it. So let's see, what else are they saying? I want to talk to you so bad. Yeah, and that came right to this card. So this is the communication that is missing, okay? So you guys are missing out on communication. They want to talk to you. Like, why is it impossible for them at the moment? Yeah, we have it. It just jumped out. I'm not good enough for you. This is their belief system. See how this has to change? This is this, well, we cannot make it because, I don't know, I'm not good enough to build the pyramids. And you guys know how you can build anything if you just believe it, right? Okay, missing you. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. They're surprised that they miss you so much. I feel this is, I mean, this person is really into you. Otherwise, they would not even think about this. They would move on. But they're still kept with you because they miss you. They love you. There's some feeling inside. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It came out as the last card. This is what you need to say to this person. If you believe in them, Divine Feminine, you can make it. You need to believe 100% in your person. Then they become this Emperor. Then they become this Mars in Aries energy where they just do it. Yeah? That's so beautiful, but you gotta believe in that, Divine Feminine. You have to be strong for that Divine Masculine here. Because they might be too young, that they're thinking that they might be like, maybe they're still in their 20s and you're in your 30s or whatever age gap. So they need some reassurance, right? So let's see. Spirit, show me a tree that symbolizes this connection. Oh, that's cute. I'm taking the two of them cards that came out. We have Embrace and Weave. Yeah. for the weaving part, we see this here. This is like the, you know, there needs to be, see, there's the distraction again. And the distraction just went over, see? They always go over this embrace thing. Ah, hello! You're not distracting me, camera. So you see how they're embracing each other, how beautiful this is? This is what needs to prevail here. This is what needs to go over this weaving, because this weaving is like their mind, you know, the spider. Sometimes the spider is seen as something intrusive, like in your thoughts, that's always coming in, and like my camera was doing this. And like, you see how this embrace here is? This is what needs to prevail. This is what needs to be shown. This is what needs to be seen by this person. Once you are in this embrace and you believe in each other, this is possible, guys, right? But patience is required. We see here this card. There's a lot of patience because you have to work together in order to establish this, yeah? But it's possible. It's not, the pyramids are standing there. So it's possible. Everything is possible, right? My pile 3. What a beautiful reading. So I hope you like this reading. Take care. I see you again. Please sign up for our beautiful channel. And I'm saying take care. Bye. Hello, my pile 4. Welcome to your reading. So you chose this beautiful feather. And you see how there is like a black point at the end of this feather? Isn't this interesting? So it's almost as if you have manifested so much in this connection. There's only one last drop, one last thing that is needed here in order for you guys to come together, okay? So I don't know what it is, but there's a passage. You see how you walk through that, almost like a gate, almost like something that you still are on this path of moving towards your person. I see that here. You're still on this path, but you're not there yet. So it's still some little passage that you have to go through until you manifest this connection. So what is this all about? The card says travel, the card says movement, the card says only a little bit more. You gotta push only a little bit more. This almost has the sense of an orgasm. I don't know why this is. Maybe this is like, you know, like one little thing until we get to the top, right? One more little thing. So let's see what Spirit is saying to this connection. What is this talking about? Yeah, we're gonna see with this beautiful deck by Tony Calermo. What is Spirit talking about here? What is this connection? Why just a little bit more? Yeah, I want cards that fall out. And there we have it. Faith. Have faith. Wow. I do feel this is already manifested in 5D. Yeah, have faith that... Let's see what's saying. Ooh. There are no obstacles in your way. Follow your heart. The path is safe. The way ahead clear. Have faith. Oh my gosh, yes. That has this last thing of walking through this. Like, yeah, it's almost as if you completely let yourself fall, like in an intimate setting, right? Like you completely give everything to your person and you completely melt into each other. It's like almost in that last stage of intimacy until you reach the highest peak, right? It's you have to melt into each other. And this is what we see on that card. You have to give up yourself. And a lot of people are afraid to do this, right? A lot of people are afraid to melt into another person, to give up their own identity, right? This is like this feeling of you have to give up control in order to reach that high peak. You have to give up and you give yourself to the other person in that moment. And this is what's missing here. The only thing, everything is manifested. The only thing is you have to give up the control to your person and say, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready that this is happening in 3D. It's like someone needs to travel. Someone needs to make the last move. And I feel here it's on your person's end, that they're not ready yet to lose this control, because the control, you know, a lot of masculines have problems letting go of this control and completely melting into the feminine. But let's see what Spirit is saying. Very beautiful. This is about the fight. Wow, the Four of Cups. Yeah. This is about it's what I said. It's like one cup melting into the other, like melting over, like overflowing. We have Moon in Cancer. Exactly. Moon in Cancer is about giving yourself freely to that person, letting all boundaries fall, letting, I don't want to make it to an 18 plus reading, because I wanted to say like letting the juices fall, like flow, but this is like, you know, this is not an 18 plus reading, but it has this connotation. You can almost feel it in this way. There's some kind of resistance here, and I feel with the bluish, it's from the masculine. It's kind of like they're not ready yet to give up control, because they have to make the last move. The last move is write your message, invite you to a date, meet you, yeah, so that you can have a 3D. I mean, they need to meet you. And I don't think this meeting has taken place, because I know of these circumstances of a lot of you on my channel. So we have a lot of crush situations, a lot of soulmate connections, twin flame connections, soul connections, divine connections with celebrities, where this last meeting, the last point, has not been established yet. And I think it's on the divine masculine's end, where they haven't been ready to lose this control, to make the last move. They're too much in their head. Undecided. Let's take this, because 3 cards came out. I just want to have 1 card. This is Libra. Is this Moon in Libra? I'm gonna look that up. But you see, they're undecided yet. It's not, that hasn't happened. This free flowing here hasn't happened. They're still not ready yet. They're still not ready. That's like once the, and this is a mind thing. This is a mind thing. There's nothing, like everything is free. Like the gates are open. Like in reality, like Spirit is saying, well, go. Why are you not walking? It's like basically saying to your person, why are you not walking? Like, why are you like not making a move on your divine feminine? Like, what's going on? And we all know what's going on, because we're sitting here and we also want to know what's going on, right? So let's see, the 2 of Swords. The guards curl and the blue and yellow stone are embedded at each end. A blue 5-petaled rose rests at the center of the cross. 4 sets of white rays radiate from the rose in one of the cardinal directions. A dualistic nature appears. You face a stalemate and a compromise must be made. Find balance in a meaning. Is it saying here what kind of, no, it's not really saying what kind of energy. I mean, Libra is about balance, finding the right balance, finding the balance to come forward. It's like this person doesn't want to tend in either direction, right? This is like the greenish is like a yes, and the yellow is like on a traffic light, you know, like be careful, and this is move. Like Spirit is saying move, let your juices flow. This is what I'm getting out, but this person is like, no, I gotta stay in balance, I gotta balance it out. I don't know, this is what they're like, they're resisting against the universe push. It's like almost the universe is saying, have faith. I feel there's an anxiety here. There's some kind of anxiety. It's almost, you know, what I'm also seeing with this almost looks like a tunnel. You know how sometimes when you have this near-death experience, there's also this tunnel coming up? So what does near-death here means? They're not dying coming forward, but they have a problem here with some kind of outside persona, or they have a problem with a persona of them dying down when they come forward. So there's some fear involved, okay? They're shutting down because of some fear. We're going to look what this fear could look like, but I definitely see here a fear of the divine masculine, fear of embarrassment, fear of you cutting them out, you don't want them, like fear of making a move and then nothing happens, fear of maybe they have a persona in the public eye, maybe a fear of destroying this persona in the public eye, maybe a fear of it's not working out with you, so then you are standing alone and you had all these expectations and then it doesn't work out. The fear of I'm not going to be able to hold this relationship, the fear of I just want to have her, but I don't know if I want to have a relationship, right? That could be a fear as well. Like, I know I want her, but I don't know if we're fitting, if we're suiting together as a couple. And Spirit is saying, you know, like everything, we got everything, you can go, but this person is not really trusting Spirit in this, okay? Let's see how they see you. We have Audace, she who resists. Maybe you are resisting, Pile. I mean, someone is resisting here. Let's look at the lighting, where the lighting goes when I put this candle here. The lighting is in her eyes. On her right eye. On the right. Yeah, this person is afraid. Okay, to be honest with you, this person is afraid to come forward because they fear that they might not be the right person for you. It's almost as if they're... I don't even know how to say that to you. It's like that you're not seeing it the right way. It's like, you know, the right brain is connected to logic. So this whole connection doesn't have any logic to it, okay? It's not that you are the same, maybe you come from the same circle, or you have the same background, or maybe both of you are famous and you can talk about these things. There is a disbalance here also with this card, where you two come from different, totally different backgrounds. Like maybe your family is rich and they're not, or they are famous, you're not. You're someone who believes in religion and faith, and they do believe in 3D things and manifestation, and it just somehow does not really add up. So for them, this connection, it's really hard. Like, they have never seen anything like this being a thing in 3D. It's like even their parents might have conditioned them to believe that everything that is this crazy is not right, and it would not hold up in real life. It's kind of like they're afraid of the future. It's kind of like they're afraid that they, like, you're seeing it the wrong way, that they are not even the right person. So they're basically questioning the whole Spirit. They're basically questioning their pushing, because Spirit is pushing them to make a move. Spirit is saying, hey, Faith, do it. You know, it's the right person. Why don't you see it? Because this person has been conditioned by 3D life to believe different. So they're not seeing it there. They might even think this is never going to work out. Like, oh my gosh, like, how should we be a couple? We're totally different. And that's why they're not, you know, that's why they're resisting. And they could also see you as resistant, because they're seeing it as, maybe you don't even know with the right eye. Maybe you're not logic because you find me hot. That's what they're thinking. Maybe you're not logic. Maybe my divine feminine just wants me, and she's like putting everything in one basket, but she's not even seeing that I might not be the right one. And why is that so? Because you guys are twin flames. Look at this. 4 of Wands. How does that look like in 3D? You see how the green goes right over to her green dress? And then we have the red dress. Yeah, one of you is in, and I think that's you, divine feminine, but you could resist as well. Yeah, I mean, if they see you as resistant, you could be the one in the red dress. One of you is resisting. Yeah, and we have the Five of Pentacles. There's something lacking here. There's something lacking. The lacking of the of the belief, because that's a twin flame card as well, the Four of Wands. But it's also the card of you're lacking this union, even though you guys, like, one is green and one is red, but even though you could try it, yeah? I mean, even though you have different belief systems, even though you're totally different, we see one has a red dress and one is a green dress. I mean, this is the same-sex couple, but it's basically the same what Spirit is saying. It's like, even though people are different, they could form a union. I mean, you could love each other. You are twin flames. Like, there are twin flames who are complete opposites. Still, they're magically drawn to each other. Still, the passion is so big that you can make it. You don't need to view the same direction. I mean, it would be perfect for a relationship to view or to look into the same direction. But what if that's not happening? What if you guys are conditioned by your parents in different ways? You've grown up in different ways. You believe in different things. But still, you could be a union. But you're missing out on this. You're lacking this. And that's why it's not happening. Okay? You're lacking this. And why are you lacking this? I want to look into why are you lacking this? And I feel one of you is resisting because you're lacking. And I think it's the Divine Masculine, to be honest with you. Okay, they believe in chances. See? They believe in luck and not providence. This is someone that is conditioned, like an atheist, someone that is not having real faith that this works out because they have experienced different. This is the dice. The dice talks about situations that are lucky coincidences. This person rather believes in lucky coincidences than in fate. They don't believe in fate, and that's why. It's their belief system that holds them back. Their conditioning. Maybe what parents told them. There is a chance, yeah? There is a chance. You have to put this leg card your way. It's basically they're saying what their belief system is from your person pile 4 is that they believe this is not working out. They should not even meet you. This is not working out because you might not see it in the right way, because you're obsessed with them, or you find them like, they might even say this about themselves. They might even say, well, I'm not seeing right because I'm so obsessed with her body. I'm so obsessed with her personality. Whatever they find hot about you, they're saying, well, maybe it's just a sexual desire, because I was talking about the reaching the peak at the beginning and going like almost into an 18+ reading. Maybe they're thinking, well, this is just desire. This is never going to work out, because we've never seen, or in my experience, people that are so different, that have such different belief systems, they can never be, there's always something lacking. They can never be together. This is what this person I feel here is doing, and that's why they rather not manifest it, because Spirit is saying, have faith, come on. They're pushing them, like Spirit is like showing them signs every day. Why are they going crazy with getting signs? Let's get one big message from this person. 5-4, let's get, okay, wow, I know you deserve to be treated better. They know they are the problem. Wow. But why though, right? Why don't they try it? It's almost as if this person is being afraid to move the last step. What if it turns out the wrong way? What if we are too different? What if this twin flame journey doesn't work out? What happens then? Then we manifested it and then it didn't work out. Let's see. What are their messages? Okay, let's see what comes out. One day we will be together. Okay, so they're still not having lost faith. This is this freely giving, this letting the juices flow. One day we will be together. So they're still believing that. I want to put this here. I want to put this on the Four of Wands because this also means celebration and coming together. Please never forget our dreams, okay? Please never forget our dreams. It could also be that this person is not manifesting this connection because they want to, they're wanting to make a dream come true first, okay? So it could be, if they are career oriented, I just want to say that for those of you who are in love or who have a divine counterpart that's famous, their work is their soul work. So spirit will put their soul work always first, before even your union in 3D, okay? So that's why if they have the dream to make it bigger, this will always be in between the two of you. So you got to have faith, okay? Yeah. Our soul bond cannot be broken. So this is also the, it's possible. We are connected, but we shouldn't forget our dreams. I want to know boundaries. Yeah. There are a lot of boundaries, okay? So they come forward when the lag is here, that one of you wants to make it happen, the other has all these boundaries up, and that's why, you know, it's not happening. If there is a belief system here that needs to be overcome, and your person knows that. They say, I know that you deserve to be treated better. I know that I should make a move and I should just try it, because spirit is urging this person. Spirit is really like saying, come on, why are you not making a move? Everything, we manifested everything. The bag is free. Like, why are you not going? Move, yeah? And this person is resisting this. Okay, what tree is? We have look. Okay, interesting. Oh my gosh, look. They're not seeing it the same way as you are seeing it. You see how these, you know, this is the union here of divine, the divine union of soul, heart, and mind. This is rooted in this tree, but they're not seeing it because it's in the earth. You are wise, you know, one of you is the owl here. One of you knows about this because you're sitting on that tree. And I feel that's you, divine feminine. I mean, who's watching this reading? You're sitting on this tree and you're saying, look, that's our tree. I mean, what more you need to know? This can grow. It can, you know, have light again and, you know, life again. But right now you're sitting on this tree which has no life. There are no leaves on them. There's no blossoms on them. Look, it's dead. You see this? But we have the seeds in the ground. This connection just needs to be grounded. It just needs to be brought to life into 3D. Everything is ready. Like the tree is done. Like spirit has put the tree there and saying, and you as a divine feminine, whoever this owl is sitting there and waiting. You know, like, when are you coming? Like, what is going on? Like, you don't understand, like, why nothing is happening? Because someone is resisting. Yeah. And I feel it's on your divine counterpart side. So here, you gotta have faith in your person, and you gotta have a little bit patience, more divine feminine, because I think they will see it eventually, but it takes them for a while, because it could also be for some of you that they just want to get ready, but they still don't want to forget the dream, so they want to manifest this first before they want to manifest this connection. So it could be just a delay for some of you, yeah? But very beautiful reading. So those are the messages. I hope you like it, and I say goodbye. Take care, and yeah, I hope that you sign up for the channel. Take care. Bye.